since we last played some Stardew, so this video is going to be quite a bit of me trying to remember what the heck I was doing in the game. Because I feel like whenever I take a break from Stardew, I kind of forget what I'm doing, and then it takes me a while to get back into the groove, but that's okay. Oh, it's so pretty with all the falling leaves. I love autumn in this game, but I also really like winter because I love being able to just go to the mines every day, having to worry about my crops. So today we're doing something a bit different. It's not really, I guess, that different for you guys, but it's different for me. I've been watching ASMR videos for a long time, and especially ASMR gaming videos like the ones that I make. But I have recently learned that a lot of ASMR artists who do video game content will record their gameplay first and then record an audio voiceover later. I usually record my audio, so I wanted to give it that a try. So today I am currently recording my microphone audio after already having recorded my gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, it feels a bit weird right now, but I think this might be a good method for me moving forward. I think that I will definitely still record my mic audio live in certain cases. Like if I'm playing a story-based game, or if I'm playing a game for the first time, I want to give you all my honest reaction, but games like Stardew, where I've played it so much already, I feel like it doesn't really matter if I record my mic audio later on. I think it will also be helpful because if you've noticed in some of my videos, I will bring it up. I have a hard time cutting out the noise of my PC running in the background of my audio because I don't have like a super duper high quality microphone right now, so I'm kind of working with what I've got. And I have played with the microphone filters and settings for hours trying to make it sound perfect, and it's hard to cut out background noises in my room, and my PC runs very, very loudly. So I don't know, even now it's still running pretty loud, but I think that by recording my audio when I'm not also playing a game at the same time, it might be at least like a little bit less stress on my PC, so it's not as noisy. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter too much, but let me know what y'all think if you have a preference, but I feel like it doesn't matter too much depending on the game that I'm playing. Yeah, I don't know. I seem to like it. It definitely takes a little bit longer to put the video together doing it this way because I'm recording on 2 separate occasions, but I feel like it gives me a bit more flexibility for like when I can work on the video, because I can only record my microphone audio in the mornings while my roommates are either gone or asleep. Otherwise, I have to worry about all that background noise. Not that they're super noisy, but least this method, if I want to, I can record my gameplay at any point in time and record my audio in the mornings, which kind of nice. So we'll see how it goes. Sebastian, my boy, I love Sebastian so much. There is a lot of me running around aimlessly because, like I said at the beginning of the video, I was trying to remember what the heck I was trying to do last time I played, because it's been a couple weeks since I last touched this game, because I've been saving it to make another video. But I did mention this in my last video, my Balia Machi Market video, that I am going to start doing one video a week that is part of a series, so we have a little bit of like consistency. And I think that video is going to be Stardew, because I just love Stardew so much. I love playing it, so I would be happy to record it every week. And also Stardew is like the most amazing ASMR game because the sounds are just so calm and the game itself is calm and it just embodies a lot of what I value as a person. So of course it's the perfect game to play often in my space. Oh my gosh, I need a sip of my tea. I just woke up not too long ago, so my voice is a little bit, it's still waking up a bit. But I made myself some tea this morning, and it's super yummy. I've been trying to transition myself to drinking tea instead of coffee in the morning. I love coffee, but it's a bit harsh on my body to drink right when I wake up in the morning on an empty stomach, and I know tea still has a good amount of caffeine, but I feel like it's not as bad as coffee. And on top of that, I can drink black coffee, but it needs to be like very specific taste to it. I'm like very picky with my coffee, so if it doesn't like taste the way I want it to, I need to put coffee creamer or cream and sugar in it. Whereas with tea, most teas I don't need any cream or sugar. I will just drink it straight up, which is a lot better for me. So I've been trying to drink more tea, and I also like herbal tea a lot, so most of the time I'll probably end up drinking herbal tea in the mornings. I'm in my healing era, okay? I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to heal myself, my mind, and my body, so I'm working on it. And it is helpful that I work night shifts, because I don't really necessarily need that caffeine right away unless I'm going out or something. I do still drink coffee when I get to work, otherwise I don't think I would survive through my shift. Because I'm a very low energy person and my place of work is my energy does not match me at all, so I need that jolt of caffeine to get me on their, at least somewhat on their level. But this morning I made myself a chocolate chai. I have like a huge tea collection, but my partner's mother gifted us some teas from a local shop, I think, for the holidays. There was a Lady Grey tea, which I had yesterday, which was super yummy. A chocolate chai, which I am having currently. And then there's I can't remember, the other one is some kind of like fruity tea, but I like my fruity teas to be iced, so I think I'm gonna make that into an iced tea here pretty soon. But I need to stock up on my herbal teas, because right now I pretty much just have peppermint tea, which I love peppermint tea, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I don't always y'all's favorite cozy beverages? I would love to hear them. I do love tea a lot. Tea is one of those things I feel like where I never really like crave it. I'm never like necessarily I want tea right now, but every single time I make myself a cup of tea, I just take a sip and I'm like, wow, why do I not drink this more? It's just so good. And it just like makes me feel like nourished, if that makes sense. Of course, a warm cup of coffee is always, I love a warm cup of coffee. Like, I usually drink hot mochas. Those are my go-to because I love chocolate. And then hot cocos, of course, which is more or less the same, just without the coffee part. Man, I was trying to, so I got my backpack upgrade because I noticed I was constantly, specifically when I went to the mines, I was running out of space a lot. And I didn't want that to be like a hindrance for me going into the mines, especially since we're getting close to winter and I will be going in the mines a lot more. So I went ahead and bought the backpack upgrade. So I'm doing a bunch of fishing so that I can make some of that money back. Because I think throughout fall, my plan is to just stock up on money, and I really want to upgrade my tools in the winter, so I'm stocking up on the iron bars or iron ingots or whatever I need to upgrade my tools. And I don't know, I think I want to build a barn so I can start getting some cows, but I'm unsure if I want to do that until spring, but at least just stocking up on resources. So I think fall is all about just making money. That sounds really icky to say, but that's how fall's gonna be in this game for me, I think. And then working on my relationships because I'm trying to stay on top of those. Especially with Sebastian because he's my number one. Okay, also there's something I want to do, talk to y'all about. So, I have some pretty exciting news. I don't really want to like jinx it yet because it's not like 100% confirmed. It's more like 95% confirmed. It's a little bit of a like life update. But a few days ago, or last week actually, I put in my 2 weeks notice at my job. As I was kind of mentioning earlier, I'm a very low energy person and it's a very high energy environment. The job is not a good fit for me. I've been working there for over 7 years now, actually. I've been there for a very long time, and I have more recently, within the last So I did that, and my plan was to just say screw it and just find the first job I could and then work there until I find something better. So I applied to a cafe that's like in a grocery store because I'm a barista, so I wanted to probably stay within the realm of making coffee and making drinks because that's what I do best, I guess. But I don't know. I got my first interview for that job and it sounded great. But I don't know, something about it just like it just wasn't hitting, like it wasn't sitting with me. And I went to that location to do a second interview and I was just like immediately overstimulated by the environment. There were so many noises and bright lights and screaming children and talking and people everywhere, and it was just way too much for me, and I was like, no, that's not happening. But we also, my partner and my partner mostly, because he likes to calculate things a lot, which I appreciate about him because I don't like numbers. He kind of did the math, and we have come to the conclusion that I should be able to take a month or two off from work so that I can focus on healing and my mental health, which I really, really need right now. B, I'll be able to put more time and effort into hobbies and other things that I haven't really been able to put a ton of effort into because I've been so tired all the time. And to see, it'll give me more time to really look for a new job that I actually want to work instead of just jumping into something, because I don't necessarily want to do that. So I'm really, really grateful that I'm able to do this, because that's not something a lot of people can do, so I'm grateful that I'm able to. It's definitely not the smartest financial decision, because instead of paying off some small debts that I have, I'm using that money to take a break. But I think that my mental health is more important than making more money. I've always felt that way. So I am taking a break from work for a little bit. I still have like a week and a half left of my current job until I'm done. But what all this means basically is I'm going to be putting a lot more time into YouTube, which I'm so excited for. YouTube and content creation in general. YouTube will be my first priority though, because I feel like YouTube just feels the best for me. I don't know. So my plan, and this might change depending, because I can be a little bit ambitious sometimes, and I don't want to overexert myself, but my plan, I think, is that I am going to be posting 3 videos a week instead of 2. So I'm going to add another video each week. And then I also plan on streaming here on YouTube once a week as well, for just like an hour or 2. They'll be super short streams because, like I said, I don't want to overexert myself because I have other things I'll also be working on in my spare time. But I'm really excited. I think my plan is to post videos I'll continue my Tuesday, Friday, and then I'll also post a video on Sundays. And then I think I will stream on Wednesday evenings. I haven't decided actually. I would love to stream on Wednesday evenings because I usually like, or at least like the early afternoon for my time anyway, because I want to be able to stream around the same time that I normally post my videos, which is 3 p.m. Pacific, just to keep things consistent. However, it is a little bit difficult for me to stream around that time because my partner comes home from work around like 2:45 p.m. ish. So I'd have to wait for him to like get set also streams in the evening. He usually starts at like a different time, but he usually streams on weekday evenings, so I don't like. We've tested our Wi-Fi and we can technically stream at the same time, but I also just don't want to like have to worry that maybe there'll be some kind of issue with our Wi-Fi not being able to handle it. It should be able to, but I just don't want to like test it. So I don't know yet. I don't know the details, but I'll either be streaming on Wednesday mornings or Wednesday evenings, one of the two. I also plan on streaming on Twitch again on, I think I'm gonna do Mondays and Fridays. I really want to do co-working streams on Monday mornings because I think that's just perfect for Monday. And I'll either do like co-working or crafting, or I guess the two can be put together. I can still do a co-working stream while I'm crafting because that's technically working, you know. And on Fridays I would just play a game. Of course, here on YouTube I'll be gaming. I don't think my streams will be like completely ASMR like my videos. Everything will still be very like soft spoken and like super chill. Like you could definitely fall asleep to it, but I won't be doing like whispered content like I do here because I feel like if I like label my stream as ASMR, I would be like super stressed out the whole time because I can't like control my background because I have cats and roommates, and if there's any background noise I would feel really bad. sensory because I am someone who has a lot of sensory sensitivities personally, and I have a hard time when there's a lot of like loud noises and like when there's like I don't have it as much like visually, but I know that some people do. So like when there's a bunch of like things popping up on the screen, for me it's noises. Like I need just like calm and peaceful. I've noticed that I have a really hard time watching streams where there's like a lot of screaming and yelling and loud noises going on. They really like overstimulate me and stress me out. I'm a big fan of streams where it's just super chill, like a soft voice, like like I'll still have alerts, but they're not gonna be loud in your face. They'll be very, very quiet and cute and yeah. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that'll be me. They'll be nice and chill, much like my videos. I feel like this recording style, even though it feels a bit awkward, because I am just talking about things that are not the game. I feel like it's easier for me to do these like rambles, because I feel like whenever I ramble like this, I'll like stop playing the game and just like stand there, so it makes it so you still have something to watch. I'm not very good at multitasking, so I think this is a good way for me to record when I have a lot that I want to say, because I like just rambling about my life, catching up with y'all. And always, please feel free to like let me know what's going on with you in the comments, because I'd love to hear. Obviously, you don't need to like tell me all your personal details, because I don't want you to like dox yourself or overshare things that make you uncomfortable, of course. But feel free to share like how you're doing and what you've been up to, like what you've been playing or reading or watching or doing, like if you're working on any art projects. Please let me know. You can say whatever you want in the comments, as long as it's not hateful. I don't care. And if you do post hate comments, I will ignore and maybe delete them. One thing I've learned through content creation, I mean, I never have. I'm a very, like, in general, I avoid conflict as much as possible, especially when it's just, like, meaningless. So, whenever I ever get, like, trolls or, like, hate comments, I just completely ignore them. I think I've only actually responded to them a couple times ever, and that was because I was in a spicy mood, and wanted to be sarcastic, but I, like, 99.9% of the time I just ignore and possibly delete them. And a lot of people say, like, don't delete your hate comments because they actually help you technically, but I like deleting them because I just don't want them to exist. You know what I mean? Like, I want my space to be positive. I want it to be filled with positivity, so when I want some person being a jerk in my comment section, I want people to be nice to each other. I just don't want that energy around me, so I choose to delete. It depends on what it is, though. Sometimes I'll just leave it and ignore it. But yeah, of course, if the only time I will definitely respond is if someone is being nasty to another person. Like when it comes to myself, I just don't want to engage, but if I see someone being nasty to another person, I will most definitely say something, which doesn't really happen on my content. I'm still a very small creator and haven't really had that many like issues with trolls, but if I ever saw like someone in the comments and someone is being nasty to them, I would definitely say something, because I will not stand for other people getting bullied. It's not okay. Bullying is not okay. Do not do it. Don't do it. I never like can wrap my brain around how people really use energy, because the sword doesn't use up energy. I guess the scythe does the same thing, but it's really funny because I always accidentally click the like sword or the block button when I'm talking to NPCs, so it looks like I'm trying to like attack them with my sword. It looks really funny. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I was talking about bullying. I know it has a lot to do with someone's mental health, and it's just like a coping mechanism, I guess, but man, I'm way too self-conscious about, not self-conscious, but like, I don't know. I hate upsetting people so much. I can't even imagine doing it on purpose. But I guess that's like a whole other topic that I cannot get into because I don't have enough knowledge of it. Today is a Tuesday for me. I'm actually recording this the day that you are going to see this video, hopefully if it goes up in time. But it feels like a Monday. My Monday felt like it didn't exist for some reason. I spent my entire weekend, for the most part, playing Persona 3 Reload because that released on Friday. Gus, get out of the way, my guy. Persona 3 Reload released on Friday. If you don't know, it's a JRPG. I played Persona 5 Royal last year, and it very quickly became one of my favorite games of all time. Absolutely loved it. I'm currently in the middle of a second playthrough of it because I finished the game and I was like, I need to play it again. But Persona 3 is one of their older ones, and they remade it, and thus we have Persona 3 Reload. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I played like 20 to 25 hours this weekend because I really wanted to, I don't know, I miss when like a game would release and you would get it and just like binge it for like a few days, and that's pretty much what I did. And now that my like binge weekend is over, I'm just gonna be like taking my time with it because I don't want to rush through the game too much, but it was really, like, it felt really nice to binge it this weekend. On top of that, we've been in the middle of like a rain and wind storm, which I personally love storms. I love rain, I love the wind, so I've been having a great time with that. Yeah, so my weekend kind of like flew by because I was just gaming all weekend. And then yesterday, I'm in my new moon cycle right now. If you know, you know. So yesterday I felt like garbage and pretty much just like laid in bed all morning. I wanted to like finish this whole video yesterday, but I just was not feeling great, so I laid in bed for the most of the morning and watched some ASMR videos on YouTube. Cuddled with my cats. Worked on my diamond painting a bit, and then I recorded the gameplay for this video, and then I was not feeling up to recording audio, so after that I just kind of like laid down until it was time to go to work, and the universe was looking out for me yesterday because the power went out at my work, so I was only there for a couple hours and then I got to leave early, which was great because I felt like crap. But I don't even understand how the power went out because it wasn't even like windy or rainy yesterday at all. It was just like normal weather and the power went out. So I don't know, some divine power was looking out for me yesterday. universe. I think that if you look at like a sequence of numbers or any kind of like sign and think, oh, this is telling me to do this or this is telling me not to do this, even if it's not the universe telling you, I think it's just your own subconscious telling you. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel with like tarot cards, which, by the way, I am planning on making a tarot reading video soon. I just need to figure out how to go about it. Anyways, with like tarot cards, like, I don't necessarily know what is drawing the tarot cards to say what they're gonna say, but it could just be your own brain and your own subconscious telling you something, because if you're reading that card in a certain way and it applies to your situation, then I think it's just your subconscious giving you the answer that you're looking for. It might be the universe, it might be some magic power, it could be your mind. Either way, it's still telling you something you need to hear, so it doesn't matter what you believe. I still believe that regardless, you should, when there's something telling you to do something, you should listen to it. But anyways, I've been seeing a ton of angel numbers recently, which, like I said, I don't normally like pay attention to or like ever see them actually. But just within the course of a couple days, I've seen like so many, like 333, 555, 111, and 777. Seen like so many of them to where it's like I can't ignore this. What the heck is going on? And I don't know like specifically what each number means, but I firmly believe that I think the universe and the divine is telling me that my decision to take this break from working is exactly what I need, because I feel really, really good about it, and it's something that I need to do. And it's been like kind of stressing me out because it's something I really want to do and need to do, and I know that, but I felt a tiny bit stressed about it because I kind of feel guilty for taking a break from working, because I feel like I don't know. I think I'm just kind of listening a bit too much to society's standards, because I've been living by society's standards for way too long. And that's not something I want to do. I want to live my own life the way I want to. And I'm the kind of person who, like, moving forward in my life, I don't want to work a traditional job. I want to make my money doing things I enjoy, like actively. I don't know, I just want to be happy, if that makes sense. I'm not going to get into it too much, but I think that society's standard of constantly working is just kind of ingrained in my brain, and I'm trying to shake it off right now because I've just been feeling this like overbearing sense of guilt for knowing that I'm not going to be working for a little bit, and I'm just trying to shake that, but it's been a little bit stressful on me, not gonna lie. But I'm not gonna listen to that guilt, because it's not my guilt. Not my guilt to feel, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm rambling so much. I hope you'll know. I'm also starting to feel a little bit hungry, so I'm excited to eat something after this. I have some potato salad that my partner's parents gave us, so I think that will be my breakfast today. I think I'm very excited for. I absolutely love cooking and baking a lot. I'm not necessarily like super good at it, but I just enjoy doing it because it's like, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like magic to me. It's just cool, like putting a bunch of ingredients together and making something delicious out of it, you know what I mean? So I'm excited almost completely out of space. I'm like almost completely out of space. I have had to delete so many games, and I can only have like maximum 2 videos on my computer, so like pretty much as soon as something goes to YouTube, I have to immediately delete it from my computer. Which is kind of scary, because if like a video gets like taken down or like there's a complication with uploading it, that would really suck. Because it'd be lost forever, but yeah, it's like my storage is like at the max right now, and like I have like my main games downloaded that I play, but I've deleted every game I don't play, and it stinks because there's like some games where I'm like, I want to play every once in a while, but I can't because I have to delete it to make space on my computer. And it makes it so my computer also runs a bit more slowly, which I'm a little nervous for when I go to stream again. I do have upgraded RAM now, so I'm hoping that isn't an issue, but we'll see, I guess. But luckily hard drives aren't super expensive, so I just need to find a way to save up for one soon, and then I think after that, either get a new keyboard or a microphone. Microphone is definitely more important than a keyboard, but it's also a lot more expensive if I want to get one of the ones that I really want. So we'll see, one of those 2 things. And then after I get a new keyboard and microphone, I need a new camera so bad. That's another thing I'm nervous for streaming. When I was streaming before I took my break, my webcam kept having this weird issue where it would just like freeze randomly in the middle of stream, and like the only way to get it to unfreeze would be to end stream and restart everything. And it's so frustrating, so I'm really hoping that is not an issue when I start streaming again, but I guess we'll deal with that when we get there. I luckily for, I think my YouTube streams, I don't know if I'm going to use my webcam. We'll see. I mean, I should, but we'll see. I like using my webcam, I feel like, with streams, because it feels a little bit more interactive with the live chat to be able to, like, so they can see my face when I'm talking to them. But of course, it's not like a necessity, so I can stream without it. I can get like a PNG tuber for the time being. But we'll see how it goes. I think before I stream on YouTube, maybe I'll do like a little test stream over on Twitch. Like I'll just stream without announcing it or something, and like stream for like an hour. Just tell a couple of my friends to come watch, see how things go. I started listing out all the games I wanted to play for video. Oh, video ideas. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, I have a lot of fun video ideas planned that are a little bit different. I definitely want to do the tarot ASMR video. I want to do some like book reading videos where I kind of like read you to sleep, if that makes sense. I don't know. I have some ideas. Some are kind of a surprise, so you'll have to wait and see. Can't wait. I'm excited to have more time to put into all these too. They will be fun, and I hope you'll enjoy them. I also, I'm probably gonna put a poll about this, in my community post. But I want to know if y'all would be interested in some like shorter ASMR video, because I always make them like around an hour or so, or maybe longer, because I kind of assume people are putting them on to fall asleep too. So I make them longer so that people can put them on and just kind of fall asleep or do whatever, but I don't know if there's like anyone who like actually likes just like watching the whole thing and they would prefer like a shorter video, like a more like a 20-minute long video or something. Sebastian, my boy. I love him so much. Okay, so I have good news, y'all. I have good news. Look at this. Look at this. We can ask Sebastian to be our boyfriend. We can do it, and we're gonna do it in the next video. It's gonna happen. Very excited. We are about to have a relationship in Stardew Valley. Anyways, I just want to know if y'all would be interested in some like shorter videos every once in a while. So that way, like, you don't feel like you need to watch like a whole hour-long video. Because I feel like, I don't know, some people might be turned off by the longer videos. I also really want to do more like soft-spoken videos. I think whispering is gonna be like my main thing that I do, but I want to do more soft-spoken as well. The only problem is my microphone has a really hard time with my soft-spoken voice for some reason. Like, it just doesn't sound as good. So, I need to figure out how to make that work for my videos. Only have one more sip of my tea left, and I'm sad. That's okay. We're almost at the end of the video, so I'll be able to go make myself some food to make my taste buds happy, and my stomach, because it keeps rumbling. Rumbly, rumbling. Rumbling. Daddy, rumbling. Rumbling. Do any of you watch Attack on Titan here? If you do, we can be best friends. We can be best friends even if you don't watch it, but I love Attack on Titan. It's very, anti-ASMR, so I'll give you that. Attack on Titan is like one of the most stressful shows I've ever watched. That and Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones and Attack on Titan are so stressful. They stress me out. Rumbling, rumbling. There's like a weird like noise in the background. I don't know if my microphone's picking it up, but it sounds like someone's like the best way that I can imagine it is somebody is like taking a giant fish and like slamming it against the floor. enjoy the same things I do, because I feel like pretty much my entire life I've always had a really hard time like interacting with people and making friends because my interests don't really align with the vast majority, I guess. Like, it's hard to find gamers out on the streets, you know? They're usually like at home playing games, so it's hard to find gamers and like creative people, and I don't know. So I love interacting with people online. Makes me feel good. I hope that y'all are okay with talking about that this whole video. But hopefully maybe it's getting you guys excited. But yeah, I think we're at the end of the video here for today. It looks like we have like a little cutscene and some mail to go through first. So I think we'll skip